Congratulations, that's back-to-back wins, 3 and 4 now as well. The mood around the camp must be really good.
Yeah, it's a good mood because we played well, been playing well. Like I always said, even before we started, sort of like getting a few wins, we were putting in good performances, and I think the boys knew that, so their heads never dropped once. Yeah, and I kept on repeating myself and saying, look, we got a good bunch, and they keep working hard, and hopefully now we can keep that run going.
We keep talking about fine margins and maybe being a bit unlucky. That's been the story of the season so far. There hasn't been really bad performances apart from Rangers that we've mentioned, but you feel maybe today and last week some of those fine margins and key decisions have started going our way.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, don't people forget that we had a tough start. Do you know what I mean? We played the teams that were in the top 4. We played them all. Do you know what I mean? And done all right against them as well. So now we're going to play teams who are around ourselves, and they be thinking that they can beat us, and we go to games thinking we can beat them. So whoever like performs on the day usually gets the win, and we've been doing all right lately. So it just gets us up the league a little bit.
That's exactly what we were saying last week post-match against Hamilton. It was a case of, you were saying that we can win our next 3 games, but equally we could lose them depending on how you prepare. We'll come to Motherwell shortly, but St Mirren offered a lot of challenges today. They changed their style of play. They probably were going to have to do that at half-time and switch to a 4-4-2, but we certainly weathered the storm, if you can call it a storm.
Yeah, they had a little spell, but nothing major. I thought we controlled the game. The only, like I said at half-time to the boys, the only way they was going to lose the game is if they did something silly themselves, because they were in control, they were playing, they were passing the ball well. So it was just more about if we had made a mistake. They had one corner first half, and we got done on the counter-attack a little bit. And once we organised ourselves better, we were all right. They didn't really trouble us. I think our keeper had one save to make, so... it was a good afternoon's work.
I think the highlight from their first half would have been Erwin hitting the bar, and maybe we switched off a little bit for that. But after that, and you've been saying that week in, week out, concentration is key, and we certainly concentrated for the goal. We'll talk about that. Alan Power, Chris Burke, what a relationship those two have got.
Well, it was nice to have Alan back, because he's been out for like 4 or 5 weeks now, and we missed him. So he stiffens up that midfield. He's got good quality, and Berkey's been brilliant all season. And obviously Kabamba has had a good week with an international call-up. It was a nice way to finish the week off for him.
It's phenomenal, really. Well, that's his first goal on the road. He's up to 4 for the season so far. He just exudes quality all the time. Wherever he goes, he's such a handful for defenders.
Because he's a happy person, He comes in, he trains well. The lads appreciate him because he wants to give it his all. And he's getting the rewards now because he's scoring goals, because he was doing everything else, and sometimes he weren't getting the break. But now, touch wood, it's started to turn a little bit for him where he's putting the ball in the back of the net, and may that continue.
Let's talk about Greg Kiltie quickly. John Boyd, our co-commentator, awarded him man of the match again. He's just we've said it's a big season for Greg now. I think we're beyond probably saying it's a big season. He's now showing consistency, which you're looking for.
Definitely, he's been great. He's been great all season. Like I said, he come back for pre-season. He was brilliant. He was at it from day one. He's got himself in the team, and he doesn't look like he wants to come back out. So may that continue, because he has been excellent for us. He's popped up, got a goal. He's looked dangerous. He could have scored again today. Keeper made a great save. So. May it continue, like I say.
The build up to that chance that you're talking about as well, we playing it out to Millen, the way that Kiltie just half-turned, plays it across, and Millen gets the ball straight. And again, it just seems that everyone's clicking in the team.
Yeah, because we're working hard, we train well, we train that well, we do, and that I do repeat myself, but that's what we do. We work hard in training, everyone's at it, and everyone wants to be a part of whatever journey we're going on. So, like I said, may it continue.
Absolutely. And one other thing, maybe on a slightly sour note, was right in front of you. Ross Millen gets a ball into the chest. Another day that should possibly be a sending off. It's disappointing to see challenges like that made in games.
Yeah, it was the two lads come. It was quite close, to be fair, to come together, and it was high, very high. Any other game he could have got sent off. Brophy got sent off last week, for a high challenge. But this one was a bit more dangerous than Brophy's one, and Obviously, the lads stayed on the pitch, but who am I to judge?
Never mind all of that. The main thing is the start that counts. It was in the end up, a phenomenal win.
Yeah, it's a brilliant game for us. Good start, good 3 points. Top six, I've been told. So
Fifth, yeah.
Fifth. So that's nice. Hopefully that's a nice way for the supporters tonight who couldn't be here to enjoy their weekend. And like I said, may it continue.